Outdoor Passion is brought to you by Princecraft Boats, Dominate the Waters, Williams Lures, trophy takers for over 100 years, Sport Chief, the legendary Canadian outdoor wear, and Rapala World Records, World Class.
Well, hello there and welcome to Outdoor Passion. Today we're going to take you to New England, beautiful Vermont. You know, the great scenery and the majestic views alone are worth this trip. We're going to concentrate our efforts on this incredible lake, Lake Champlain, for pre-spawn spring monsters, smallmouth and largemouth bass. Plus, as a bonus, some chain pickerel. It's a sleeper for giant bass for sure, Lake Champlain. So get ready for some really hot bass action with Shawn Good, a biologist from Vermont who really knows his stuff. But first, let's take a look at this magnificent state.
The destination of the week is brought to you by Williams Lures, trophy takers for over 100 years. We're convinced today's bass anglers have entered a new golden age, with many incredible trophy fisheries available throughout North America. Today, we're taking you to one of those very special places situated in the northeastern portion of the United States, where early bird anglers can take advantage of a super post-winter pre-spawn season. Vermont, the jewel of New England, is a wonderful place for the outdoor lover. Easily accessible by superb highways and scenic roadways, visitors can arrive to the Green Mountain State with ease. Shawn Good, an experienced fisheries biologist with 20 years of service in Vermont, will show us his passion on this trip. This time, we're off to the southern portion of Lake Champlain in mid-May. April and May offer fantastic catch and release opportunities for big bass during the pre-spawn and spawn period. On this lake, anywhere between late April to early June is considered prime trophy time. The southern portion of the lake tends to warm the fastest, so ice out is much earlier than in the north. We'll be focusing our efforts in small, shallow bays that heat up the quickest, which jumpstarts the food chain.
Wow, it's really pulling hard.
It's a big one.
What a terrific start for Shawn.
Boy, that looks big.
Oh, that's a good one.
Wow, in this sparse vegetation, bass can really boogie.
Here we come. Coming up.
Careful about fish.
Coming up.
It snatched the lure up when he took a short pause.
Oh yeah, super nice bass. Way to go.
Our first largemouth grabbed a chartreuse Z-Man chatterbait. This bladed jig is really something to see. Its sexy swim along with the strong pulse really puts off tremendous vibration. On this trip, we added a VMC titanium leader to prevent cutoffs from large pike. We haven't discovered a decrease in hits, probably because it's low-vis black. This early bass fishing season in Vermont is catch and release only. It's a great idea that allows anglers a chance to target bass without hurting the fishery. Keeping a sharp eye out when fishing down the shore can often result in surprising discoveries. Check this out, a spawning frenzy of long-nosed gar. Such a cool phenomenon to see in person. These fish are living fossils, an incredible example of evolution at work. These fish have survived basically unchanged for about 100 million years. The gar species have developed the ability to breathe air from the surface with their specialized swim bladders. These are strange and wonderful creatures that inhabit the shallows of Lake Champlain, along with the largemouth, bowfin, and pike. The strong southwest wind appears to have increased bass activity. They're really starting to pounce on our baits. Looks like another good one smashed our chatterbait. It's not unusual to have 50 or 60 fish days here, with many in the 4-pound range.
Yes, yes sir.
Lake Champlain has many bonus species during this time of year, like pike, walleye, trout, and landlocked salmon, to name just a few. Vermont has a year-round bass season, but they can only be kept from mid-June to the end of November.
Yeah, this is great. This is what's wonderful about this spring pre-spawn bass fishing down here is they're energetic, they're actively feeding, and you catch a lot of them.
Right.
Here's another victim of Z-Man's chatterbait. Such a versatile bait, they can work well at a wide range of depths, but really shine in grass beds. They produce a totally different action and are a superb substitute for spinner baits. We say goodbye to this big female so she can produce thousands of babies later in the season.
There we go.
The state of Vermont has 186 modern free public boat ramps, with 32 of them on Champlain alone. Most ramps can accommodate larger boats with ease. Vermont realizes the economic value which anglers contribute to the local economy. They go out of their way to make visitors welcome. We love coming here to enjoy all these facilities and the incredible fishing. Large parking areas have been built to handle the busy summer weekends. On this trip, they were empty, making it a breeze to launch and park in the morning. Boaters with limited mobility shouldn't worry, as many public ramps cater to anglers of all ages and abilities. The more popular facilities are also equipped with modern washroom facilities. Some sites have a reserved section exclusively for anglers. It really shows the consideration they have for us. All these boat ramps are the property of the Vermont Fish and Wildlife Department. A majority of sites are in protected coves or bays, making launching much easier. Ample docking space is available. These docks are secure and well maintained. We're getting restless. Let's get back out there. After a long winter, we've got a lot of catching up to do. It's been too long since we were on the water for bass. On this lake, there's so much to discover. Here's one of Champlain's cool surprises. What we first thought was a trophy bass turns out to be a record chain pickerel. Let's hope we don't lose it.
Chain pickerel! Shawn! Oh.
Good, good. Chain pickerel.
Oh, it's a chain pickerel, oh yeah. Bring it here.
I'm not sure.
Okay, you ready, Shawn?
Yeah.
Come on, a big chain pickerel.
Ready.
Spectacular. This is one of the largest chain pickerel ever landed on Outdoor Passion. A great surprise we didn't expect to catch out here. Sitting over a weed bed in 5 feet of water, this killer came out of the grass to choke down the bait. Even with the electric on, he never knew we were here. Even at first glance, it is clear that these are different than a northern pike. Chain pickerel have a dark chain-like pattern on their greenish-golden sides.
What a fight.
Great. Excellent.
If you look closely, you'll see a vertical black line below each eye. The cheeks and gill covers are fully scaled. Although they're tasty, this guy is going back. We found a super place that offers great food and lodging. Being well taken care of really helps make a great trip even better. North Hero House is situated in the town of North Hero, a charming, well-preserved 19th century village established on a large island in the mid-lake section of Champlain. North Hero House offers year-round accommodations with European and American plan lodging. Rooms are fully equipped with modern interiors. This place offers easy docking if you're interested in dining in the restaurant but don't want to put the boat back on the trailer for the day. Makes getting back on the water a lot easier. The warm atmosphere makes this place ideal for sampling regional dishes. The menu features the latest in the finest American cuisine. The chefs prepare meals using seasonal farm-fresh ingredients, many of which are grown on site. These eye-popping dishes are just as tasty as they look. The kitchen staff goes to great lengths to make the meals a special event.
Cheers to Walter and the North Hero House chef. Cheers, and the big fish.
A lot of tall tales have been spun in this dining room. It's an ideal place to relax and relive the day's fishing. We'll be back to full strength by tomorrow. North Hero House really is a special place on Champlain. They treat all their guests so well. Let's try another region of Lake Champlain and another species, the smallmouth bass. We swapped out the chatterbaits today and replaced them with the new Rapala Shadow Rap Shad. These jerkbaits are pure poison on smallmouth. Rip them through the water and allow them to suspend.
Oh, there's one.
Yeah, good one.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's pulling hard.
Giant smallmouth in open water is particularly amazing to catch.
We spawn smallmouth bass in Vermont.
Oh, I can't believe how heavy it is.
Yes.
Come on. Oh, he's a big one. Big smallmouth. Oh, wow, this one is heavy.
Yeah.
Very heavy.
Smallies are powerhouses. They don't give you an inch, plus they're way more acrobatic than any other game fish.
Okay, yeah, lift a little bit.
With the moxie of a street fighter, smallmouth bass are like latching on to a mini torpedo. Expect long battles with multiple jumps.
That was big. That's a good fish. Nice job.
Ah, good work.
All right.
Wow.
Woo.
Oh.
Wow. It's a beautiful Lake Champlain pre-spawn smallmouth. Just getting ready to spawn in a couple of weeks. It's a female. She has a very fat belly, full of eggs. They're feeding heavy right now, ready to get spawning. They don't eat when they spawn.
That's right.
So they go several weeks without eating, so they feed heavy before that.
You must fish for them when you visit Vermont. This is the time to catch your personal best. Most state records are landed this time of year. This big mama should be on the spawning ground next month. Doubling up on trophy catches is not uncommon on this lake. Quite often, big pike, walleye, or even a salmon, or the odd laker will want to join in the fun in this part of Champlain. Very few lakes anywhere on the planet offer such a diversity of fishing. As soon as the water temperature reaches 55 degrees, smallies start their spawning cycle.
It's fun. Catch lots of fish. They fight hard.
Right.
It's great.
The action can get so intense that we can wear ourselves out bending over to release these fighters. In Vermont, the exceptional salmonid angling is certainly not due to blind luck. Grand Isle's Ed Weed Fish Culture Station is one of many state-operated facilities working to protect and enhance the salmonid and walleye populations of Vermont waters. This particular site handles brown, rainbow, steelhead, and lake trout, plus landlocked salmon and walleye for both Champlain and Memphrey Magog. Particular attention is spent on maintaining strong genetic strains needed for successful stockings. We have witnessed the success of these stocking programs firsthand. Let's take a peek into the operations of this hatchery. Situated inside, these special tanks are used to raise young trout with scientifically formulated granules. They will be released once they reach peak size, ensuring a strong survival rate. The ultimate goal is to obtain ferocious and vibrant fish. Biologists and technicians remove the eggs to be reared in tanks. This initial step is vital. It is under the strict control of specialists. Hopefully, the result of this effort will be many memorable fishing trips for visiting anglers. This impressive facility is open to daily tours. The success of boating a beast rests solely on Ray's shoulders, since Shawn's duties as a biologist have called him away. Let's hope Ray's favorite blue weapon is up to the task.
Fish out.
Intuition and a lot of help from our GPS and the ultra-accurate Navionics chart have led him to a very productive area. Ray's on his own this time. He must steer this fish into the net and lift quickly. Mission accomplished for both Ray and his blue-orange-bellied Rapala Shadow Rapshad. It got bit after a long cast followed by a slow, jerky retrieve with several long pauses.
Nice bass.
This hog finally swallowed the lure as it was slowly rising. Another bass, just as huge, followed all the way to the boat.
A nice pre-spawn bass from Lake Champlain in Vermont. Blue collar Rapala Shadow Rapshad.
Thank you, Vermont, for providing fantastic bass fishing, and in such magnificent and beautiful surroundings. Regardless of regulations, bass this size should always go back. Early, mid, or late season, the state of Vermont is the perfect destination for multi-species fishing. It is one of the most attractive and interesting destinations. It promises anglers an unforgettable experience. Vermont, a must for all fishermen. The destination of the week was brought to you by Sport Chief, the legendary Canadian outdoor wear.
Wow, that's unbelievable. Did you see that smallmouth bass? One of them weighed in at 7 pounds. I know where my next bass fishing trip is going to be: Vermont during pre-spawn season. See, at this time of year, they are big, aggressive, and hungry, and it's not rare to catch over 60 fish a day, with many of them in the 4 and 5 pound range. All this and a whole lot more for you as Outdoor Passion continues.
Still more to come with new techniques and tactics that will trigger trophy fish right after this.
Did you know that all Princecraft boats are built entirely in Canada in a small town called Princeville in the province of Quebec? Every day, over 300 employees put their talents together to design, assemble, and deliver some of the best built boats in the industry. Princecraft works also with local Canadian component suppliers to ensure the best quality throughout their boats. By purchasing a Princecraft boat, you are supporting the overall Canadian economy and community.
Princecraft. Dominate the waters.
On the way again. On the moose.
Genuine silver and 24-karat gold finishes reflect all available light farther and brighter. UV reactive, strike triggering, color pattern accents for more big fish. Williams and Moose Look. Spoon feeding trophies for over 100 years. For over 50 years, Sport Chief established the highest industry standards for clothing, shoes, fishing, hunting, and outdoor accessories because Sport Chief knows what performs in the outdoors. Our innovative apparels ensures your total comfort, created from ingenious concepts, enhanced with progressive engineering to protect you from the worst storms. They are long-lasting, waterproof, camouflaged, silent, breathable, and odor-resistant. Sport Chief, the best garments, shoes, and legendary accessories for the great outdoors. Check out sportchief.com.
For the bass that thinks it's a bulldog. For the walleye that thinks it's a freight train. For the tuna that thinks it's a torpedo. For the tarpon that thinks it's a tarpon. You need the mono that thinks it's a braid. Suffix Advance. New advanced mono with HMPE braid molecules for strength, abrasion resistance, and low stretch. Suffix Advance. The mono that thinks it's a braid.
Get action. Do things. Be sane. Don't fritter away your time. Create. Act. Take a place wherever you are. And be somebody. Get action.
For more than 6 decades, Princecraft has been renowned for building the best aluminum boats. Experts have consistently relied on Princecraft for its quality, durability, reliability, and performance. Whether it's fishing, water sports, or simply enjoying the water with friends and family, Princecraft has a wide range of products that will suit all your needs. Get yourself the exceptional quality and performance that only a Princecraft boat can provide you. Go to princecraft.com to build and price your boat or to view our full assortment of products. Princecraft. Dominate the waters. The Novelty Minute is brought to you by Princecraft Boats. Dominate the waters.
The Novelty Minute now with Ray Carignan, a new lure that he's found, which is just fantastic. The Rip Stop by Rapala.
Yes, they're available in 2 sizes, number 9 and number 12. And what is very special about this lure is the boot tail in the back. This gives it a very hard stopping action. So you just twitch it and it will stop real hard. So this is what provokes those big predators and eating. So it's a suspending lure. So you cast it out, twitch it, or give it a little jerk. Then on the pause, it will slowly rise to the surface, just like a dying bait fish. So they think it's an easy prey, and they will be tempted to attack this lure. So it has a very lifelike natural finish. 3D eye, VMC round bend hook. They're really sharp. And there is 14 different colors that will match any fishing conditions. And this lure was mostly made for bass fishing, but you know, I tried it for walleyes, pike, and trout, and I caught fish. So I would say it's a multi-species lure, and it has an internal rattle chamber. And this will attract big predators through their lateral line. And when they see the natural action, the realistic scales, the 3D eyes, and the dead suspending action of this lure on a slow rise, they will think it's a dying minnow on its last moment and will hit it real hard. The strikes are really vicious with this type of bait. So on your next trip, Andrew, why not try the new Rip Stop by Rapala, available in 2 sizes, number 9, number 12, and with the internal rattles, you will attract them from long distances.
Well, you're right about that, Ray. It sure looks like a real fish.
It is.
Now that we have a great lure, why don't we show you some tips and techniques on how to use them in our technical segment?
With the ever-increasing performance levels available from today's electric motors and the higher energy needs of our favorite multifunction units, it is crucial to choose the best batteries. After many months of trying different brands, we've decided to use the Life PO4 lithium batteries from Volthium Energy. Most models are made of grade A+ prismatic cells, which offer maximum protection against humidity, cold, and wide temperature gaps. Plus, they are highly shock and vibration resistant with fully welded cells. Their lineup can fulfill our enormous energy needs in difficult conditions for a very long time. With their cutting-edge technologies, Volthium products take us to new levels of performance. We're still amazed at how light they are and how they improve the boat's top-end speed and overall performance. They're so light that transporting and portaging them is fun. These lithium batteries provide the ultimate energy reserves. Our smart electric motor feels like it's on steroids as it feeds off a constant voltage. It's the same whether you use 12, 24, or 36 volt mode. 48 volt applications are also available by running 4 batteries in series. Also, by wiring in parallel, you get higher 12 volt power reserves. There's no voltage drop throughout the discharge cycle, so maximum performance is always on hand. Lifetime energy capacity remains constant, with over 3,500 charging cycles available according to discharge habits. When stored, lithium batteries only lose 2 to 3% capacity monthly, compared to 15% with lead-acid products. Our tough northern climate requires additional protection against cold charging or extreme discharge to avoid accidental damage to the lithium cells. The internal battery management system is driven by Texas Instrument processors programmed to withstand our coldest winters and guarantee maximum battery safety and efficiency. The BMS oversees, optimizes, and protects the battery throughout a projected plus 15-year lifespan. Certain models can communicate with smartphones and tablets through Bluetooth. Vital battery information is available by downloading the Volthium application. You can easily see the battery status like voltage, percentage of charge, number of cycles, internal temperature, and alerts. This is a major improvement when compared to the competition. Other models offer an LCD display, allowing you to see the remaining capacity and the voltage. This exclusive feature is very convenient. To charge in very cold weather, Volthium offers self-heating technology. This auto-heating system activates at freezing temperatures. Once the battery warms up, it will begin charging safely. Volthium batteries are known for their quick charging cycles, which requires lithium-compatible chargers. Volthium offers high-performance models that are lightweight and easy to install. Even an inboard 4-bank charger for simultaneous charging of 4 lithium batteries is available. With this affordable, high-performing unit, you'll save time and enjoy the simple plug-in convenience. Since we've started using Volthium's lithium batteries, we've finally stopped worrying about any loss of power. Their performance is so high that we can fully concentrate on our fishing. Under extreme conditions like high winds and very strong currents, we have to admit they're absolutely fantastic.
Still more to come with great tips on how to fish Vermont for monster fish. Right after this.
Did you know that all Princecraft boats are built entirely in Canada in a small town called Princeville in the province of Quebec? Every day, over 300 employees put their talents together to design, assemble, and deliver some of the best built boats in the industry. Princecraft works also with local Canadian component suppliers to ensure the best quality throughout their boats. By purchasing a Princecraft boat, you are supporting the overall Canadian economy and community.
Princecraft. Dominate the waters.
On the way again! On the moose!
Genuine silver and 24-karat gold finishes reflect all available light farther and brighter. UV reactive, strike triggering, color pattern accents for more big fish. Williams and Moose Look. Spoon feeding trophies for over 100 years. For over 50 years, Sport Chief established the highest industry standards for clothing, shoes, fishing, hunting, and outdoor accessories because Sport Chief knows what performs in the outdoors. Our innovative apparels ensures your total comfort, created from ingenious concepts, enhanced with progressive engineering to protect you from the worst storms. They are long-lasting, waterproof, camouflaged, silent, breathable, and odor-resistant. Sport Chief, the best garments, shoes, and legendary accessories for the great outdoors. Check out sportchief.com.
For the bass that thinks it's a bulldog. For the walleye that thinks it's a freight train. For the tuna that thinks it's a torpedo. For the tarpon that thinks it's a tarpon. You need the mono that thinks it's a braid. Suffix Advance. New advanced mono with HMPE braid molecules for strength, abrasion resistance, and low stretch. Suffix Advance. The mono that thinks it's a braid.
Get action. Do things. Be sane. Don't fritter away your time. Create. Act. Take a place wherever you are. And be somebody. Get action.
For more than 6 decades, Princecraft has been renowned for building the best aluminum boats. Experts have consistently relied on Princecraft for its quality, durability, reliability, and performance. Whether it's fishing, water sports, or simply enjoying the water with friends and family, Princecraft has a wide range of products that will suit all your needs. Get yourself the exceptional quality and performance that only a Princecraft boat can provide you. Go to princecraft.com to build and price your boat or to view our full assortment of products. Princecraft. Dominate the waters.
Another great trip, Ray. I tell you, there's something special about New England. The state of Vermont is beautiful, and Lake Champlain is so huge and so varied in terms of the fish available to you.
Absolutely, Andrew. You know, while fishing for bass, you can catch pike, chain pickerel, bowfin, and even hybrid pike. This is a cross between a chain pickerel and a northern pike. Really an amazing fish and very rare, but we got one of those fish. It's really very special. And you know, on Lake Champlain, you can also catch landlocked salmon, rainbow, brown trout, and even lake trout. And also jigging for lake trout is very good near the bottom, but we prefer to use downriggers or lead core line. We cover more waters that way. And with the stocking Vermont is making in that lake, the salmon fishing will stay good for a very long time. And you know, since this is a pre-spawn season for bass, we recommend to use barbless hooks or single hooks. And if you have a lure with 3 trebles, remove the middle one. That way, catch and release will be easier. And you know, Vermont is accessible by nice roads. There is free boat ramps all over the state. So on your next bass fishing trip, why not go to Vermont during the pre-spawn season? You will catch the fish of your life.
Beautiful. Thanks, Ray. And thank you for watching us on Outdoor Passion this week. Do yourself a favor. Get out in the great big outdoors this week. And remember, if you do, try to leave things just a little bit cleaner than when you found them.
Outdoor Passion was brought to you by Rapala World Records World Class, Princecraft Boats, Dominate the Waters, Sport Chief, the legendary Canadian outdoor wear, and Williams Lures, trophy takers for over 100 years. For more information or to contact us, visit our website at www.outdoorpassion.tv.